Hello, everyone. My name is Klaudia Mitura. I'm a work psychologist and certified chief happiness officer. And welcome back to celebrate the launch of my new book, The Alphabet of Happiness. I'm bringing you 26 days of science-backed happiness principles, one for every letter of the alphabet inspired by my new book. And each day you get a practical tip in under 5 minutes designed to give your mood a real boost. I think I'm sounding like a broken record by now, but this boost is the official countdown to the big launch party on 31st of October at the Science Museum in London. If you would like to celebrate with me in person, please grab your tickets. Visit thehappinesschallenge.co.uk/book. But if you cannot do that, remember that I will be hosting an online webinar on Monday, 8th of December, looking specifically at you, my USA fans. Thank you so much for all your support, and we'll be discussing how to live a happier life. More information on my website, thehappinesschallenge.co.uk/courses. But today's letter is 22nd letter, and that means that there is only a few days left, which is so exciting. The book launch is happening very soon, and I cannot wait to meet all of you who are coming to that book launch. And today's letter is V for values, which is all about having a compass that guides us in making choices and navigating complex reality. I think we all agree that we always will receive different conflicting advice on what perfect life should look like. But ultimately, we need to make those choices for ourselves. And for a very long time in my life, I struggled with that concept. I thought that I should be following other people's advice and I should be living the life as it is maybe prescribed by society. But actually, we need to be finding our own journey. We need to be finding our own path in life, because studies confirm that being true to one's values predicts our positive well-being, and acting in line with intrinsic values such as personal growth, kindness, integrity increases happiness and well-being in the long run. So actually, if we're living our life in line with other people's values, we won't have that positive well-being that we are after. And in the Alphabet of Happiness, I explored practical steps of exploring our values and thinking how can we actively incorporate them more often into our life. But to start you on that journey, I would love you to answer some questions. Make yourself a nice cup of tea, grab a piece of paper, and just answer a few questions to help you to reflect what values are the most important to you. So, first of all, consider your peak moments of success, happiness, and fulfillment. What values were met there? Secondly, think about the opposite. Think about the tricky times when you were disappointed, frustrated, or failed. Which of the values were not met? Do you see a certain pattern emerging? On the basis of those reflections, what 3 to 5 values are you spotting that often are guiding your behavior? And if you suddenly look at your list of values after naming few and it becomes very lengthy, ask yourself, if I had to choose between X and Y, what would I choose? So, for example, if you have a very long list of values and you think, okay, the most important for me is kindness, but also independence. If you had to choose between independence and kindness, what would you choose in certain situations? And exploring your values definitely takes time. So I would say give yourself plenty of space to reflect on your internal compass. You may answer the questions at different times. You may want to discuss them with your loved ones. The bottom line is that we need to remember that our values are not about what we should be doing, but rather about being honest what truly matters to us, even if we feel that value is not what other people expect of us. So thank you again for listening, and I hope you're enjoying the boosts and those challenges so far. Thank you again for all your support. I see you tomorrow for the next letter and your daily happiness boost. Bye.